And we'll get the boiler built. Yeah, because when I think mid-autumn, I think go swimming in the ocean during a rainstorm. Whatever. Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 25 of Modded Minecraft Survival with me, SkitzTGPG. We got some stuff to do today. The first thing on my agenda is to deal with our loot. We have so many goodies in our system. So we have a lot of loot in here, but not a lot of organization. So I thought, let's look through some of the fun toys we've picked up over the past 20 or so episodes, look at them, and maybe organize them by mod. So, let's start with Born in Chaos, which is a mod that adds, as you probably know by now, some pretty chaos-themed stuff. It's almost as though that's one of the primary antagonists of the series. Anyway, we have a whole bunch of stuff from it. Let's find homes for it. I kind of want to use this space. Krampus's bag? What's Krampus's bag? Huh. Whoa! Some really cool stuff in here. Okay, that was cool. See, that's the kind of thing I want to get up to. We'll look at some loot. So let's go down to where it's like single items here, right? Lots of armor and stuff. Cave tablet. Chaos icon. Let's look at this cave tablet. This is from Alex's Caves. What if we right click it? It does nothing! Okay. Lots of well, I say lots. A few enchanted books. I'll take that factory block. Ah. A luck hat. Lots of apotheosis modified stuff. Graceful tendon whip of the improved landing gear. Jewel of Draconic Krampus horn. I'm not blowing that. Ooh, lasagna. I'm not blowing that. Let's see here. Got some Legionnaires stuff from the Pillagers. We have the Magical Eye. Nothing wild. Novelty Drinking Hat. Decreases the time it takes to eat and drink. That's... Alright, let's take a look at that in a minute. Oh, the Undead Soul we can use to make an eye for the Ender Portal, which we'll do at some point. Lots of neat stuff. Nothing particularly game-changing unless we were to dive into some of these mods in more detail, but I just don't think we're going to be doing that just yet, anyway. So we have a few Eyes of the Ender. We might as well gather those up, right? Yeah, we have 3. Can we make the undead eye? We just need a phantom membrane. Okay. Let's put these away again for now. Let's eat the lasagna. We'll wait to eat the lasagna. Let's put this guy on our head slot. And we can see it, obviously, but I'm not interested in seeing it. But I am interested to see if it alters the effects. Let's see if it does what it says on the tin, right? Oh boy. Bedtime for Skitz. It's bedtime for Skitz. Time to go to bed for this gnome. You enjoying the view out here, Grundle? Good. That's a normal Enderman. Okay, good. I was worried it was one of those twisted, chaos-infused ones. But it's not! Now, let's go have a cup of coffee, and we'll see if it takes less time to drink than it normally would. We'll have espresso, because espresso's good. Whoa! That was much faster! Holy crap! That was crazy fast! Alright. Well, let's make a bunch of espresso. This is processing iron. I did a lot with the smeltery, but the induction smelter has a pretty good rate of doubling. So I threw a bunch of iron in there, and it's slowly processing that. Nothing going on down here at the moment. I gotta put lights in here. So I thought, we need power solutions, right? We need a way to get more power so that we can run our mob killer stuff. Because right now, I can't even speed this stuff up. Like, this is holding steady, slowly increasing, but that's because I drain. Now, keep in mind, I am also charging my mining gun, which is a humongous draw on power, but I want to be able to do that comfortably. And I haven't been able to, and it's kind of driving me nuts. This setup is simply not working anymore. Not for our power demands. So we're going to look into some solutions. The first thing we're going to do is look into increasing the output of these boyos. I already put upgrades in them. But as we look into thermal, you can see... I guess we can make the reaction chamber, which increases the generation rate. We'll make the excitation field limiter. Boilers. Magmatic boiler. I imagine... Let's make one and see what it does. Obviously, we're going to make one of these boyos first. Oh, we need all our modded metals into the system. I did add some more discs, so we do have some space. I was able to add a 1024 and a 256 on top of our baseline test of 16K. So we have some space, but we've only just started and we're already at 5%. Probably have to make another one at some point, but for now... Okay, so now these are all up. Yeah, these are all empty. Which actually means I don't want to not use these shelves, is the thing. I just don't want them right here. Not all of them, anyway. Okay. These shelves will be used. Well, not those. I hate the birch color. So we're going to nix that. But we are going to use the shelves because I do want to be able to see at a glance how many of specific things we have. But it's not going to be nearly as comprehensive as that shelving setup was. However, we are going to organize by mods. So, is there a way to filter the discs themselves? Let's look and see. Okay. let's make a disc manipulator. We'll slap that right next to the discs. Ah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's it going? Into the network. Oh, it's cleaning out and putting it into a different disk. And then I can use the filters up here to put specific things. But not by mod. So that's kind of challenging. So let's grab the stack upgrade I made forever ago. Throw that in there. And now we should see it draining faster. And the system's going in. Yeah, it's going into these disks. Cool. So this will be empty, and what we can do is set this to store specific things. So we'll play with that more later. Okay, here's a magmatic dynamo. Now let's make one of these. Oh. We need more cured rubber. Son of a bitch! Oh, vines. Or dandelions. I guess we're going flower and vine picking after we go to bed. No, let's not go to bed. I want that phantom membrane for the undead eye. So let's just look for flowers the old-fashioned way, in the dark and the cold. Because that's what people do when they look for flowers, right? They go out in the middle of the night in the pouring rain. Are there any other ways to make this friggin' rubber? Oh, shit. He's a lumberjack, and he's not okay. Let's have some espresso. Here we go. I had 2 on accident because I drink them really fast. It is what it is. Orange daisies. I need dandelions. And I'll be honest with you, I just ain't seeing any. But you know what I know is around here? Besides a bunch of creepers that think they can take me? Is vines over in the jungle. Rather than go in the forgotten forest by the house, there's vines right there. And look. Shears. Gotcha. Work from the bottom up. Now I'm gonna need a little bit of this. So I'll come back in a second once I've got a decent amount. Now it costs 8 per piece of rubber, which is annoying. So I'm grabbing a couple stacks. I don't want to have to come back out here for a little bit. You know what I mean? And we get the boiler built. Yeah, because when I think mid-autumn, I think go swimming in the ocean during a rainstorm. Whatever. This is private property! My dude! How am I gonna get you? Oh, I know how to do it. We'll make 8 for now. That's probably fine. Let's smelt it. Now, let's make this mother. Oh, what's that? Hardened glass is with... What is this? Quartz dust, obsidian, and sand? Yep, induction smelter. Okay. Let's make this fucking thing. Now, what's all the hubbub about a magmatic boiler? I guess it needs water and... Oh, it creates steam. Damn it. Well, fortunately for us, there's a way to undo our mistake. And that is to do... Ah, okay. Well, we happen to have one of those, so let's just go boo-da-doop. Bang. And I guess now we have 5 magmatic dynamos. Let's make a redstone flux cell. What with to store the things and such. Oh my god, we're right there. Finally, with the rubber. Yes! Yes! Now, we can set this input and output. So we'll set the top to be input. And we'll set the front to be out. Oh, we'll set the front. Here we go. Front to be output. And we got to put a thingy on that so that it knows to withdraw it. And now the power will be flowing through this. It can store 1 million. Not a lot. We're not going to be using it for very long, but it's better than nothing. We had the dimensional cell, but that's a thirsty boyo. This guy's already at 37 out of 100. Yes, it takes a while. A 100 million RF battery at our power level is just stupid and silly. But here we are. So I'm going to actually pop him off of the charger for now. Here we go. For that in there, so it can pull up to 32,000. This is pushing out 6,000. Still holding steady, shockingly. So all of our stuff's pouring out, and now what we should see, everything's fully charged here. That's gaining its buffer back. I'm just gonna friggin' hope that that's enough to get some stuff moving. Okay, so now what we should see is, whoa, we have a 2 million RF full thing. We have, all of these are actually making a backlog, holy shit. Let's set this to take energy in, just so that we can help the backlog clear out. And that will keep our stuff powered downstairs. So I think those upgrades for now are going to carry us until we get into a better situation. That's with this running, mind you. Now, I'm curious. What does it look like when I charge my mining gun, right? Because that's a big pull. That's a big pull. My god, it's filling. Okay, that's empty. So let's push it out. Right, and then let's just see with everything running and no buffers. How's this? Wow, look at that. Well, that's because the other thing is dumping, but once the other thing is empty, which it is, we should start to see that decrease, but it's not because our stuff is keeping up. Holy shit. Okay, so with the power situation solved, well, patched up, let's go ahead and make our mob crusher. So we're going to need a couple things. Let's get down to the industrial foregoing room. Okay, now we have these 2 dissolution chambers. We're going to need all of that stuff. So let's grab this. This is for the better machine. Frame. Right, this guy. But to make that, we need this guy. To make that, we need all this stuff. Boop. That'll give us the machine frame we need to make the mob crusher. Boop, boop, boop. Cool. Now we just need another gold gear. Bang. Mob crusher. Get. So now let's go set this bitch up. This is going to function not unlike the mob slaughter factory that I showed you earlier. However, there's going to be... There's going to be Yes. It is. I already made one. And it's running. I don't remember doing this. But I must have. Clearly killed something. Must have been a short. Okay, well, it's running. Great, I think. I should really put a maintenance hatch in here. It's obviously, yeah, I was gonna say it's obviously hooked up because it's running. But okay. Well, let's do something about this then, right? Let's go ahead and get a way to move essence and items back home. Best way, I think, to do that. Man, I'm so mad I have this second mob crusher. What a waste of resources. Whatever. Wish I'd known I'd built this fucking thing already. Alright. No, I want it facing me. Boom. Now we take the importer and we... Beep. And now anything in here that is items will immediately be piped into our storage network, like so. Blup, blup. See? Boop. This will be a hatch at some. There will be a hatch somewhere at some point for this room. I think each room should probably have its own maintenance hatch, but for now, let's go downstairs. And so now what we have is if we go like this. Let's actually put it right there. Then we'll get an item pipe. And we can literally just go flip. And then we'll say, you pull from that thing and put into here. This is gaining essence. I need somewhere for the essence to go. Oh, yeah, that's better. That's better. That looks a lot better. And then we can always deal with the piping in the back at some point. That's okay. That's okay. Actually, what we could probably do is use our own ender tank for essence. Right? Probably going to end up doing that soon anyway. But for now, let's go and make a speed add-on for this so it kills things very quickly. We don't want mobs sticking around, potentially using AoE stuff, maybe block breaking abilities. Ain't about that noise. Ain't about that noise. So, let's just go ahead and watch her work. This is not the right door. I built this place, just a reminder. And I still get lost in it constantly. Boop. Now they should appear and then vanish. Except they're not. And that is because I forgot one very key ingredient, and that is the range upgrade. We say, show working area. That's all it's doing. The mobs aren't even out here. It was never going to, but now, just as the other one did, it covers the whole area. So. Zip, zip. Yeah, look at that. That worked exactly the way it should. Perfect. Ah, it's working. And now, if we open our refined storage here, see stuff showing up? It's killing stuff. It's all getting piped in. Oh, you'll love to see it. So anyway, at least we got this damn thing working. And all that noise is why I sort of left it down here. However, you can see our essence tank is already filling, so I'm going to turn it off for the time being and go get our system ready to receive all that stuff. But guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you had some fun. I know I certainly did. I always enjoy spending time with you. I hope you do too. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode where we do some changes to... We'll just get the items and stuff from the mob crusher up and running so that things can start building up at a respectable pace. And we'll look into some power options. It'll be good. It'll be good. Maybe I'll start finally diving into some of the more complex mods. That's the goal, anyway. That's the hope. Who knows what obstacles, pitfalls, and trials and tribulations I'll have to endure. But for now, take care of yourselves. Okay, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye.